Hi, this is Liz from EMO's Creative Studio, and today I want to talk to you about basic tools that you will need for when you start to quilt. First of all, let's talk about the mat. The mat is a protective covering for your table that will protect your table from any cuts that you will make using the rotary cutters. The mat, when you rub your finger up and down and across, you shouldn't feel any cut marks. I have a couple here that I put together to make my table space for cutting a little bit longer. I also have a smaller one here that's reversible. Run your finger across and up and down, and I won't feel any cut marks that I use when I'm going to be cutting on a smaller surface. I also have a round cutting mat that I can turn if I want to be able to cut blocks and not move the pieces around. I just turn the table around. Next thing are rotary cutters. I have 2 to 3 different kinds right here. I have one that's made for right-handed. It's ergonomically correct. It is made by Martelli and Company. Actually, Martelli Enterprises. If you want to know more information, please comment below. I have 2 rotary cutters. This one is dual. I can open up both sides and cut one way or the other. And then I have a small one when I need to make little circles when I'm using my ruler that can make rounded edges. Also, these are replacement blades for the Martelli rotary cutter. Next thing is your seam ripper. Every quilter should have a seam ripper because you'll inevitably have to rip out a seam. And instead of using scissors, the seam ripper will work really well. I have scissors, a regular pair of scissors if I need to cut fabric without using the rotary cutter, and then a pair of little snips to cut off little threads when I'm done sewing. After that is your measuring tape, your pin cushion with pins, of course your thread, and your bobbin. Then I have several rulers that are used to make measurements. This one is a longer ruler. It's by Simple Easy Rule. This one is a 6.5 by 24 inch ruler. I use this when I need to cut bigger fabric. The next one I have here is 6.5 by 12. This is also an easy rule. And then my 6.5 by 6.5 squared to make squared blocks. These are my basic go-to rulers. I use these all the time. And the next thing you should have is a sewing machine. This particular machine is a baby lock. It's a professional model because it can go very, very fast. It only does straight stitches. This is my 3rd and latest machine. I like it a lot when I'm doing straight stitching, especially when I'm putting together larger quilts. Next thing you should have is a reliable ironing board and iron. My husband made this ironing square for me. I needed a little bit more space, so he made this up for me. This is a very nice iron that took me a while to get because it is a little bit on the expensive side, but it is very good. You should have adequate lighting for when you are doing your sewing and your cutting. I have several lamps that I purchased and put together so that I could do my sewing. So again, this is just the basic video showing you basic tools that you need for when you're going to start doing your quilting. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.